Hi, okay, so today I want to talk about your to-do list and the emergency signal and the fight or flight response and how I want to tie that all together. So when you are sick, you are really always in fight or flight and everything seems like an emergency. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe this doesn't resonate with you, but if you're a perfectionist, you like to get things done, you always seem to have a to-do list and something that you're not achieving, and it stresses you out. Like, oh my gosh, we have to, get ready for Christmas. We have to put up the decorations. We have to clean the house. We have to, put away. If you have a to-do list and you find yourself like always kind of on high alert to get the next thing done, because oh my gosh, there's never enough time, and we have to do this and we have to do that, and your list is going long, and oh my gosh, you have to do all these things, right? That is, in essence, the modern day flight or flight response. So, that urge to keep going and to keep going quickly and to not stop until it's done, and it's kind of like that sense of you must run away or fight. All is wrong, sorry, I'm just turning here. There's a bear coming, there's an emergency situation, all hands on deck, this must be done. And it could be over as simple as, we have to do the dishes and make the beds and get the kids here and get the kids there, and decorate for whatever holiday, or think about this weekend, and I mean all things that aren't emergency situations. But yet this to-do list in front of you, this looming to-do list, is always sort of on your mind, and it's always putting pressure on you, internal pressure, and that pressure builds up inside, and it's what keeps your tension in your body and your nervous system on high alert constantly, right? This constant need to please, to approve, to do the right thing, to get it done, to be perfect, to get it on time, to get it done better, and then the next thing comes on the list, and the next thing, and it never stops, and your body doesn't get a break. There's no rest period, there's no joy, there's no enjoyment, right? There's always more to do. It's this high alert system we have on. And it transfers over to the healing protocols too, like, oh my God, I have to juice, I have to, sleep, I have to put my glasses on, I have to relax, I have to meditate, I have to, do my exercise, I have to do my yoga, I have to do all these things, right? So your normal to-do list is putting you on heightened fight or flight stimulation inside your body and giving you pressure. And so is your healing protocol, which is actually supposed to be healing you, but which is adding to the internal pressure, right? I have to do this. I'm not doing it good enough. I didn't walk today. I have to do it better. I'm not sleeping enough. I'm not relaxing enough. Oh my God, I have to relax better. I have to have a bath. Oh my gosh, I have to, do my sauna. I forgot to do this, right? Whatever it is that you're doing in your healing protocol, it's building, it's adding more pressure, more tension, more stress in your body, and your nervous system's, right? It's on high alert, What's next? What's coming? Where's the emergency? And there's no emergency. But when your body's in that state, as a natural defense mechanism from evolution, you cannot heal. Your body cannot heal in that state, because if you were running away from a bear, if there was danger in the atmosphere, if there was danger a long time ago, that's when your nervous system, your cortisol kicks up, your fight or flight response kicks in, your hormones kick in, your adrenaline, all of that kicks in, and your body's on survival mode. It's in survival mode, and it's in self-protection mode, right? This is not a healing mode. This is a survival self-protection mode. And while it's a great mode to have, it is not meant for constant use. We need a healing mode when the parasympathetic nervous system kicks in. You're calm, you're relaxed, you're in a state that all is right with the world is safe, the world's a good place, there's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to be, you just need to be comfortable where you are, happy, enjoying, taking time to smell the day, to be the day, to enjoy the day, to live the day. to take in your surroundings, to hear the birds, to listen to the water, whatever it is. It's like you're present. And that's where the healing comes from, because that fight or flight response is gone, and you have different hormones that kick in, right? Healing hormones. Healing, you allow your body the time and space to digest its food and to relax and to sleep and to heal, and for all the other little systems to do what they need to do. But you simply can't do it when you're running or trying to fight or escaping. And even though it feels like you're not having a full-blown anxiety attack, or you're not in a fit of rage, or you're not running away from something, or you're not fighting something, this to-do list, this normal checklist, this to-do list where you're constantly having to do the dishes, and oh my God, it's time to make the bed, it's time to get the kids here, and it's time to make dinner, it's time to clean up, and it's, on and on it goes, and we have to take the garbage out today, and today's recycling day. All just normal life things, but it's the energy that you come at it with. Like, it's an emergency. I need to do this. I'm not good enough. It needs to be perfect. It's the energy that you bring to it, which is what puts you on fight or flight. So if you were just like moseying along, doing those to-do lists as a meditation practice, like, now it's time to take out the garbage, and we're not in a rush, we're not in a hurry, we're not stressed out about it, we're not already thinking about the next thing on our list, then it would be just a nice meditative present moment task where you can almost like be meditating and being in the moment while you're doing those tasks. Something like making tea, where you just boil the water and you're watching it steep and you're not doing anything else, or you're stirring. Just these little acts, right? Doing the dishes can be meditative. All of these things can be meditative, and you can be in the parasympathetic state, but usually we're not. We're coming at it with high antennas, emergency response, what is next, when is the world going to end, this needs to get done, I need to be better, I need to be perfect. This is what keeps our internal pressure building, and it happens with the healing protocols too, right? So we're trying to relax, and meanwhile we're already thinking about all the things that we haven't done on our healing protocol. So we need to come at these lists, because both are valid. We need to do our normal to-do lists. We need to get things done in this world. But we need to take the perfectionism off the table. We don't need to do them perfectly. We don't need to do them fast. We need to eliminate the speed at which we do things with. Calm down and stay in the present moment for each task. Not be thinking about the next thing and the next thing, and meeting society standards and getting it right, and meeting your own high standards. And you're never going to heal if you don't do all the healing things on your list. You're never going to get it right. You're going to be sick forever, right? These kind of negative snowball thinking, this catastrophizing, is what's keeping us in that state. So we really need to practice single tasking, not multitasking, staying focused, really being present in each task that you do, not worrying about the future, not worrying about whether you're doing it good enough, what people think of you, if you're ever going to heal, if you're ever going to get it done right. We need to do that once a day, where we sit down and we make our to-do list and we say, okay, this is what we need to try to accomplish, but we need to make it realistic. So it needs to be totally realistic and attainable and doable, and not pushing ourselves. At 11:05 I have my tea, and at 11:10 I'm doing yoga, and at 11:20 I'm doing the dishes, and all these different things, right? We don't want to make it so constant that we have no space to breathe, to be free, to be calm, to experience our days. I'm going to make a fast turn here. To experience our days, to just be present with our body, and figuring out what our body's telling us and what it's saying to us, and our feelings and our emotions and what's going on inside, and what might be we using all of these things to distract us from. What is all these tasks on the to-do list and the healing list, and all the pressure and the internal pressure that we're putting on ourselves? What is it distracting us from really? What are the feelings and the emotions and the sadness and the angers and the hurts and the upset and the inner child and the inner work that is trying to come forward and wants you to hear it and wants you to slow down and to realize that this to-do list will never end. It will never end. It will never be like, if I get all this done, I will be happy, it will be perfect, I will be healthy. This just isn't going to happen. So we want to do what we can in a day, but do it with gratitude, do it with patience, do it with slowness, do it with awareness of our breath, do it with awareness of our feelings, do it, just do it with that mental grounding effect. Is it actually a healing effect? Do it with intention. Do it with love, right? So these are the things that we want to try to attain. So I hope this helped you. I know this is a big one, and I know it's a tricky one, but to get out of fight or flight is super necessary for healing, and it needs to start with each action on our to-do list every day. So we need to stop trying so hard to heal. Stop trying so hard to get everything right, to get everything done, to get everything perfect, to put all the pressure on ourselves, that if we don't do it, something bad will happen. That energy is not serving you. And so if this sounds like you, and you can realize that these energies aren't serving you, you need to take the next step, which is taking the action to slow it down, to be present, to give yourself a break, to tell yourself it's okay. You don't have to do it perfectly. You have to do it consciously. You have to do it with awareness, and you have to do it with peace and love in your heart. Okay? Hope this helped.